Take what you learn and become a better person. Hello everyone, I'm Rafly Final, Poltekkes Jakarta 2 punya. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you very much for the chance given to me today. I'm so glad to be here. You know why? Because I'm going to tell you my favorite story all time. After this, I'm sure it is going to be your favorite too. Trust me. But before all, I'd like to ask you a question. What kind of a person do you want to be in the future? Me, personally, have my own answer, but I'm gonna tell you a story first. This story is gonna tell you that kindness can lead us into our own kind of survival in this life. This story is entitled The Miracle Group Friends by Rafly Final. In the beautiful country of France, there is a group of friends from college who reunited in the tropical islands for a launch of video games. However, ladies and gentlemen, this group of friends was different from other group of friends in the college. They are so kind, they are humble, they are so lovable, and everyone liked them. And one day, when they started to play the video game that has been launched, and that is when they realized that the video game was a real thing. They gonna inside the video game and then gonna start the adventure in this video game, ladies and gentlemen. They felt really shocked because they didn't know what they should do. And then, when they realized that inside into that video game, they saw a very beautiful and big forest inside themselves. And that the very big forest in front of them, they started to realize that, oh my god, what is this forest, guys? Are we gonna start the game? Oh, we can't start the game. Should us enter this forest to start the game? And that is when they realized they need to start the game into that forest. They decided themselves and they dared themselves to enter in this forest to start the video game of the adventure. They still so confused, they didn't know what they should do. And then, when they walking and strolling around in the forest to find out what kind of game is this, they need to discover what kind of game is this. And that is when suddenly a very old man coming closer to them. And then the old man said to them, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please help me. I'm so thirsty. Please give me just some drop of your water in your bottle. Please, I'm so thirsty." And then the group of friends was so confused about this game. What kind of this game is this? And they look at the old man and they realized they felt so sorry for the old man, and they thought, what if the old man was their grandfather? And then they talked to the old man. Here, old man. We're having much water for you. Here's our bottle. There's a lot of water in this bottle, so you can relieve your feeling of thirst. This is water for you. Hope you guys can like it. And then, when the old man thanked the group of friends and leave them alone in the forest. And they started to walking into the deeper and deeper into the forest. But suddenly, they need to realize something from this video games. They need something to be discovered from this game. But little did he know, they were so poor that in the deep of the forest, there is a very real thing video game. There is a group of cannibals who started to gonna chase them down. And when they started to walking and strolling around into the deeper and the deeper into the deep of the forest, and there, when they saw a group of friends of cannibals was trying to catch them and trying to run for them and bringing a knife, and they started to realize that, oh my god, guys, this kind of survival video games, what we should do, guys? And then they run as fast as they could to save themselves from that cannibal. And they started to realize that their video games was this one. And when they started to running out of the video game, they really tired and felt of thirsty. The only thing they could do was cry. They couldn't reach anyone. Their phone has no signal. They couldn't reach their parents, their family, or even their girlfriends or boyfriend. And one day, chased by a cannibal. And when they started to sleep, they come entering their dream. And then, when they saw a very old man coming closer to them, and then when they realized that the old man was the person they helped, that they give the water. The old man, the exact person they got water at the very first game. Then the old man said to them, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations! You are all past this game. You are all succeeding in pursuing everyone's kind of person. You are all finally succeeding. You guys can finally get up. And for you guys to survive the story, I'm gonna give you guys some magical things in yourself. And when you wake up, you're gonna realize what magical thing that happened. And when they wake up from the dream, they realize that there's a thing in this one. Their body themselves, they can be invisible and they could be not seen by the cannibal. They could run out of the forest, and they started to realize, and they finally succeeded to get out of the video games. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, they succeeded in finally success to get out of the video games. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from the story we can learn that kindness leads us into our own kind of survival. So we must treat and other people kindly. There's a song said, "Say Kera, Kera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see, so we must treat other people kindly." I'm Rafly Final. Thank you and see you everyone.